friends, welcome. Hello to everyone joining me today. Today is April 22nd. It's one of my friend's birthdays and it's also Earth Day. So let's pay a tribute to the earth, what it does for us and what it provides for us, and let's respect it a little bit more. So maybe after class we go outside and spend some time in our gardens or do something enjoyable out in nature. So let's keep the earth in mind. Remember to do your best to clean up after yourselves and respect Mother Nature. We owe a lot to her, so let's pay it back. All right, so for today's class, we're going to work on primarily our core, our abdominals. Not only are we going to work on our midsection in the front, we're also going to work on the sides, our obliques, and also some of the muscles on our backs, or mid-back and our low back, because our core works all together kind of like a corset, tightening up from all different angles. So it's not just the abs in the front that we need to work on to establish some core strength. We actually need to work on the whole corset all around our belly muscles. So we're going to do that today. Today's class, we're going to use my timer here on my phone. And today's class will be 20-minute total. Now we're going to repeat the exercise 2 times. So it's actually a 10-minute class if you want to keep it to 10. We're going to repeat it a second time, so the video will be 20. But if you want to do more, you are more than welcome to repeat this video when we're done. All right, so get ready for a 20-minute core strengthening class. All you're going to need today is yourself and your mat, and that's it. So let's get started, shall we? We're going to start first on our backs. And I'm going to show you the modifications first. So I want to make sure you guys have a good visual here. All right, wonderful, much better. Okay, so we're going to start on our backs. And the first move, you're actually going to extend your legs long, and you're going to reach your arms long as well. So before you get started, just lay down, stretch out, take 3 deep breaths in and out to relax. Good. Now the first move is going to require you to lift one leg up, and you're going to reach for your toes. Now you don't have to touch your toes. You can reach for your shin or your knees, but the goal is to reach as far as you can towards the toes, and then to lower the leg and the arm. And then you're going to switch to the other leg. Reach and lower. Good. So if you need modifications, you can bend your knees and maybe even bring your hands behind your head and just lift the head, supported the head, and then bend at the knees here. Like little marches. Okay? So this modification is for those, especially if you have neck pain and need a little extra support, you can place your hands behind your head. All right, otherwise, for those going full Monty, let's do legs straight, arms straight. Are you ready? Timer starts now. Let's go, 45 seconds. Exhale as you crunch. "15 seconds left. Good, timer's up. Nice work. All right, next move. Staying here. You're gonna straighten your legs up towards the ceiling. Now, we're gonna keep one hand behind the head at all times as you reach towards the opposite leg or the opposite foot. Back to center, and then reach up. Touch the foot. Okay? Back to center, up and touch. Here we go. Timer's on. So you're reaching for your toes, supporting your head. Ten seconds. And time. Woo, nice work. Keep your legs up. We're gonna keep our head up as well. If you need to rest it, you can do that. But for a little extra, keep the head lifted. Keep your chin up towards the ceiling. And we're gonna lower one leg down, keeping it hovering. Don't let it touch. Bring it back up and switch legs down and up. Good. So again, for the extra challenge, your head is lifted and your legs hover. Don't let them touch the ground. Not until the end. Here we go. Ten seconds. Woo, time's up. Nice work. All right, so time to get onto your side. So this next exercise, we're gonna start on our sides. You can be on your hand, but I prefer to be on my elbow as it gives me a little bit extra support. And I also distribute my weight throughout my whole forearm, not just my elbow. So remember to press your whole forearm down, maybe even pressing your palm into the mat. For the option A, for the easier alternative, you're gonna keep both knees bent and you're gonna use your left hand or your free hand here to press into the ground as you lift your hips up. So we're simply lifting and lowering the hips here. For those who want a little more challenge, you're gonna straighten your legs and do the same thing. Lift and lower the hips. Ready? Got 8 seconds to start. Choose your position, get ready for 3, 2, 1, and go. Lift the hips, lower. Lift, lower. Good. 20 seconds left. Seconds. Ooh, time's up. All right, nice. We're gonna stay on this side. And before you switch over, we're gonna do another exercise. So this next one is a two-part. So first exercise, we're gonna bring your free hand, elbow to knee, as you press up. Come back down, straighten everything out, and then you're gonna reach for your toes. So your leg is straight, you're reaching for your toes. So in real time, here and here, okay? Back and forth. Ready? 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Elbow to knee and straight leg. Elbow to knee, straight leg. Good. seconds. Woo, time's up. Nice work. So go ahead and switch over to the other side. Now with that last one, you might have felt your hips working a little bit. That's excellent. We want the hips to work as well. So remember with this one, we're either bending the knees, pushing up onto your forearms, or straightening the legs. Either way, starting 3, 2, 1. Okay, 20 seconds. 10. 'All right. All right, second exercise. Remember this one, 2-part. So first one, elbow to knee. Second part, hand to your foot. Ready? And go. Twenty seconds. 10. 'Woo, time's up. Okay, from here, if you're still hanging in there, thumbs up to you. We're going on to plank. In plank, what you're gonna do is make sure first that your shoulders are directly above your wrists. Come into your plank, and then you're gonna drop one knee, lift it back up, drop the other knee, lift it back up. Now when you drop, try not to let your hips drop as well. So keep your hips up. You want your hips at least shoulder height. Alternative for this is to come down onto your forearms as you're a little bit lower to the ground here. So make your choice. We're starting in 3, 2, 1, now. Twenty seconds left. 10. 'Time is up. Woo! All right, nice. So from here, make your way onto your bellies. We have 2 more exercises before we get to repeat from the top. This next one, I like to call Superman because you're reaching forward like Superman as if you're flying in the air. Now this is kind of the relaxed position of it. Feels good to stretch out. When you activate your muscles, you're gonna bend at the knees. See if you can lift your knees off the mat by squeezing your glutes. And then as if you're pulling something down, like a lat pull, you're squeezing your shoulder blades together and lifting your chest off of your mat. So the whole move is a reach and a pull, okay? Alternatives for this one, if you need to, you can just focus on the reach by keeping your legs down. Or if for any reason this hurts or affects your shoulders, you can just focus on the legs by bending and extending, and then attempting to keep your knees off of the mat. All right? 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Twenty seconds left. 10. 10 time. Whew. All right, from here, go ahead and bring your hips back for child's pose. We're gonna stretch for a couple seconds. Okay. And then one more exercise before we start from the top. So, next exercise. Your options are to start in a plank on your knees or to stay on your feet. Okay, either way, you're gonna lower yourself to the ground with control, making sure your hands are under your shoulders, not in front. So under the shoulders, right by your chest or your ribs, okay? From here, see if you can lift your hands off the mat, press into the mat, lift yourself up into a plank or tabletop, tuck your toes, downward dog. So in real time, looks like this. Down, lift hands, press up, down dog. And repeat. Okay? So 10 seconds to leave again. Let's start on the bellies. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, hands up, push up, down dog, plank, lower down with control. Good job. Lift the hands, press up, down dog, plank, lower down with control. Again, lift the hands, press up, down dog, plank, lower down with control. 15 seconds. Hands up, press up, down dog, plank, lower down with control. Hands up, press up, down dog, and plank. Time is up. Whew, nice work. All right, that was 10 minutes, the first 10 minutes of our class. If you feel like this is enough for you, now's the time to stop. If you want to go for a second round, continue with me because I'm not stopping. Today, I am continuing forward. So join me if you've got it in you. Let's do it from the top. We're starting on our backs. Remember, reaching for your toes. Here we go. And begin. Nice work. Legs are straight. Keep your legs straight, slight bend in the knees, hands behind your head. You're going to twist, reach for opposite foot, back to center, support your head, and reach for the other side. Go. "20 seconds. Woo, time's up. Good job. Keep your legs straight. Option to lower your head or to keep it up. And we're going to now drop one leg down, let it hover, bring it back up, and then switch legs. Down and up. So this one, it's all about control, not about speed. Make sure back stays flat on the mat. Exhale as you drop. Ten seconds left. Hang in there. Woo, time's up. All right. Next thing you'll do is come onto one side. We're doing side plank. All right. So begin. Lift your hips, lower down, up and down. Good. Now, if this hand is not helping support you and you don't need it, why don't you reach it up as your hips come up and then bring it down as your hips come down. Extra element of challenge here. Ten seconds. Ooh, time's up. Nice. All right, from here, lay all the way down onto your side. Arm is straight. Okay. Upper hand or upper arm, elbow to knee, and then hands to foot. Go. Two part. Crunch and stretch. Crunch and stretch. Crunch and reach. Crunch and reach. Good job. Keep it up. 20 seconds left. Ten seconds. Woo! Time's up. Okay, that side is done. Let's do the other side. Starting with the hip raise and the hip drop on your forearms. Ready? Go. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Again, maybe you want to add the upper hand reaching up. Look up when you reach up. This gives you a nice stretch in your shoulders and in your chest. Also helps challenge your balance a little bit more. Ten seconds. Woo. Hands up. All right. Lay down onto your side. Bottom arm is straight. Top arm, you're gonna bring elbow to knee and then hand to foot. 3, 2, 1. Crunch and then reach. Good. Crunch and reach. Exhale each time you crunch. "20 seconds. 10. 'Woo! Time's up. All right. We have 3 exercises left. Let's get on to our hands for plank position. Remember, the next one is plank knee drops. So, up in plank, one knee down and up. Switch and up. Switch and up. Don't let the hips drop super low. You can always come down to your forearms. "20 seconds. Woo. All right. Let's bring belly to ground. Next, we're going to do our Superman reach and pull. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Remember to keep your chest off of the mat when you pull. Squeeze those shoulders. Squeeze your glutes. Lift your knees off the mat. And breathe. "20 seconds. You got this. Woo! Nice work. Stay here on your belly. Last exercise and we're done. So remember, this one is lifting your hands, pressing up into a downward dog, and then to plank. Ready? Go. Lift hands, push up, down dog. Plank, and lower with control. Maybe you drop to your knees. Lower down. Lift the hands, press up into down dog. Plank, drop the knees, drop all the way. Hands up, and press up. Down dog, and plank. Lower down. Lift hands, press up, down dog, and plank. Lower down. Hands up, press up, down dog, and plank. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We are done, you guys. Drop your knees down. Okay. Thank you for that advertisement. So let's find child's pose, stretching your arms, sending your hips back towards your heels, taking 5 to 10 slow and deep breaths. right, from here, let's make our way onto your back. We're going to bring your knees to your chest, give them a squeeze, gently rock side to side. All right, go ahead and grab a hold of your right knee as you extend your left leg long, getting a nice stretch in your left hip flexor. And then we're going to do a gentle spinal twist where you take that right leg, you bring it to your left, and you're going to tee your right arm out to the side. So we're going for a twist. Good. Back to center. We're going to switch out our legs. So left knee to chest, right leg straight. Try and pull the knee towards your shoulder for a little bit more of a stretch in the inner thigh. And then go ahead and twist. Drop the left leg over to the right. Left arm comes out to the side. Good. Return back to center. Extend both legs long. Arms to your sides. Palms facing up. Go ahead and close down your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And let it go. For the next few breaths, be mindful of what your belly is doing. With your inhales, your belly should rise. With your exhales, your belly should fall. Take a big breath in. This time, hold your breath. And as you hold it, feel the pressure in your belly and in your lungs build with each second you're holding it. Good. Firm up your belly muscles tight. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale out. Good job. From here, gently start turning your head side to side. Then back to center. Taking another big breath in. Holding the breath at the top. Emphasizing, establishing strength in the core and the lungs. Feeling it firm up, tighten up. Hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out. Nice work. Now we're going to do a practice with our belly that helps kind of move the digestion around and also helps kind of detoxify your surrounding organs. So we're going to do a practice. I'm just going to lift my shirt a little bit so you can see. So it's a very simple practice. It's just called hollowing out. So you can do it on your back, you can do it sitting, you can do it standing, but since we're here, let's just practice on our leg down on our mats. So all you're going to do is you're going to suck in your belly super tight. And then you want to feel your ribs, and you want to feel a nice caving between your ribs and your pelvis. And then you want to exhale. And then you can take a couple normal breaths, and your belly kind of comes back to normal. But when you're doing this, you want to kind of suck in, not just your belly, but also your breath. Good. We'll do this a few more times so you can kind of get used to this. It's a great practice to do in your daily life, just to not only wake up your belly muscles, but also to get those organs moving around. So again, you're going to kind of quickly breathe in and hold it. And then exhale out. Let's do another one. Inhale, belly comes in. And release. Good. One more time. Inhale, belly comes in. Exhale, release. Good job. All right, from here, you're going to grab your knees or behind your knees, gently rock yourself up into a seat. Good. So that breathing practice that we just did, you can do also seated. You don't always get the same effect as far as caving in, but actually a great way to do it, to see and watch yourself and to feel your belly really working hard, is to come onto your hands and your knees tabletop. So in tabletop, normally a belly is going to kind of hang a little bit just because of gravity, but when you suck it, the belly caves in as well. Also, you're resisting gravity here. So when you're doing it this way, you're working against two factors that are working against you: gravity and time. And time under tension produces good results. So practice that breathing exercise. And if anything, just remember to be mindful of your core during all movements today that you're doing. If you're in the garden, if you're out walking, just be mindful. What's my belly doing right now? Is there any way I can activate it a little bit more? Can I bring mindfulness and awareness to my body a little bit more? And sometimes all it takes is just placing your hand on your belly, seeing what it's doing, and then imagining yourself lengthening up, straightening up, growing an inch taller, and bracing your belly. And with that, we're going to end our class. So bring your palms together, bow forward to seal your practice. And I thank you so much for joining me today.
Happy Earth Day, everyone. Namaste.